Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us now is Oscar Mateu in Barcelona, Spain. Oscar has been reaching out. He's been really diligent in reaching out to us through our Facebook page, through the ZEITGEIST Live Facebook page, posting all sorts of updates. If you didn't know, there's a full-blown revolution taking place, or protest at least, taking place in Spain right now. The people have basically taken the square in Barcelona. There's some incredible images also for you to see. I mean, it looks like hundreds of thousands of people are down there. And the crazy thing is that this is not being picked up at all by the media in Europe or at least in London and in the United States. And I wouldn't be surprised if parts in Europe are not picking this up, because obviously they're fearful that this type of revolt will catch fire and then spread across the whole continent. So, joining us now is Oscar Mateu. Oscar, how are you, brother?
I'm very happy, very tired.
Yeah.
My throat's sore. Yeah, can't complain.
Well, we really appreciate you staying up so late to be with us. I know it's past midnight your time, so thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
A pleasure.
Okay, so Oscar, man, so tell us, what's it like? There are, as I understand it, people are just full-on setting up camps. Like, they are not moving. Like, they're setting up campsites down there in the square. Is this correct?
Yes, it is. Well, at least to start with, now the camps are spreading in cities and small towns all around Catalonia and around Spain. But the camps we started with are now starting to become like little towns within the town, little cities with almost everything.
Wow. And so the main, what's initiating or what's inspiring this revolt or this protest is essentially the austerity measures that are being taken by the state. And as I understand it, I've heard something like 45% of people of the age 25, or maybe it's even 30 and younger, are unemployed. And is that the main inspiration for this protest?
Well, I wouldn't say the main, but an important part, yes it is. Also the changes in retirement pensions, also cuts in the health services. Those are the things that are starting the thing. But then we people in the assemblies are starting to realize that most of the things come also from the system. So we're trying to focus on the system itself, the capitalism that is also making a game that creates a lot of problems. So we started from that point on, and that's the reason all politicians say we don't have any proposals or any demands, because we realize it goes further than that.
Sure. So what is it like right now in the camp? Like, obviously you're in your house to do this interview, but in some of the photographs that I've seen, there is people setting up internet services, and they're getting as sustainable or self-sustainable as they possibly can. And so is there a process of I don't know, kind of like a discussion process taking place? Is there, because there's so many people down there, is there a certain time when everybody is gathering to discuss certain topics? How is this going?
Well, any time is a time for discussing topics, actually.
Sure.
Of course, you see the structures. We have a kitchen, we have the internet services that work for communication, and for our international section that tries to reach all people, because we are very aware of media trying to hide or distort the information. But there are people's assemblies, maybe twice a day, the most important, about 10 at night, after we start banging frying pans and whatever as a protest that you can hear all around Barcelona and Spain, actually. But before that, we also have some other meetings, and we have 3 squares among the square when you can join and debate. You can argue any point, any idea, any post-capitalistic idea, any idea about the actual situation. You got one of our sections or commissions should be contents where you can discuss the ideologies. Anywhere you find some people gathering, you go there and there's debate and thinking. It's beautiful, man.
That sounds beautiful, brother. Now,
It is.
are you able to, have you been injecting the ideas of a resource-based economy? Like, have you been injecting you or the Barcelona chapter in these debates talking about the idea of a resource-based economy?
There's actually a lot of people, not only me, who not belonging to Psychics movement, but they already know. You told them about any kind of documentary, they're aware of it, so they listen. It's not like talking to anyone and it's like, you see this documentary is, what's a documentary? You talk to people and people is very aware of the possibilities and yes, I've been doing stuff like through contents, pushing the ideas. Also, we had a silver screen to project audiovisuals that got took away by the police now. But we already were intending to project some of the documentaries there.
Wow.
People is also there's something I consider very important because politicians complain we're not making proposals to them. But I think what we're actually after is the thinkers, the artists, the people who really cares and project the ideas to them. This is something we're trying to do from the contents. So we're reaching sociologists to get these ideas for post-capitalism ideas. We have one commission, one stall just for that. Not only the contents bit, but also the post-capitalism ideas, also PC ideas there. Well, right now, Cambia is kind of rebooting after the police attack. So we're starting over a little. But yeah, sure, we are on it.
Now, speaking of the police attacking, the video that I saw that you posted was hard to watch, to see the police attacking the peaceful protesters sitting down, just getting slapped with, batons. How much of that has been going on? Is this a daily occurrence where the police are attacking? And how many police would you say there are? Or have they backed off and are they still a presence? What's the presence of the armed force?
Well, from the beginning at the campsite in Madrid, they got removed maybe twice, peacefully, just being removed, not attacked. And the problem with that was more people went there. So each time they tried something, more people went there, so they stopped. In Barcelona, we didn't have any problem at all, no police presence at all, till that attack. No fights or major incidents happened inside the camp where I was, mostly like being surrounded while by the police took our stuff. And only just that because people kept sitting in front of the trucks to avoid them taking our stuff. That's where they got attacked. But since then on, no further attacks or police presence. Of course, we're aware some undercover police might be amongst us and trying to move or steer things, but besides that, none at all. We're waiting, because right now, of course, politicians are starting to think that maybe they should, but, well, it's always a possibility.
Sure.
We're aware of that.
Yeah. Now, what's it like to be amongst so many people in such solidarity? There's, how many people would you estimate are down there at its high point down at the square? Like 50,000 people?
At night, sleeping maybe like 200. During the day, a lot of people just come and go, just to show support or make donations of food or whatever. In the assembly, full square, so maybe like 2,000 up to 5,000 regular during the assemblies. Plus all the people that can follow us online. That's just in Catalonia. Right now, we are also starting to spread. So each neighborhood in Catalonia are starting to have their own assemblies, and we're starting to connect them all the campsites and all the people in the different neighborhoods and small towns.
Wow. This is like, I've been to some festivals where there's some camps at festivals, but that's the kind of festival I want to go to, where it's the revolution and people are setting up camps and then deciding on how we're going to, like, you know, move on, you know, with the progress, how it's going to go about. I mean, I just think I almost wish I could be there right now, but I know it's just a matter of time before it comes here to where we are. So it's more just like paying attention to what you guys are doing, what's happening in Barcelona right now, because you're almost kind of establishing a bit of a blueprint for the revolution and how, you know, it can be organized and structured and facilitated whenever it comes to, you know, your
Well,
town.
it has quite a structure because you can participate in any of the commissions or whatever you feel you're good at or you like to do. And then if you're good at it, then you can develop your own projects and grow. So each commission, if the commission is important enough, it breeds different sub-commissions. So if you're good at it, you can progress on them. So we're actually making a thing, in my opinion, a small culture. A small culture with no government. That's another thing the politicians are quite befuddled for, because they try to reach our leaders to do whatever it is politicians do, but we don't have any. So every time they try to interview or find a leader, each one just gives their own opinion, and by sheer coincidence, we just agree on almost everything.
Yeah.
But we have no leaders, and if you can participate, I participate myself in several commissions, like maybe keeping a little bit of order at night for people to sleep. I participate in content, suggesting ideas, debating, also in international commission. And if you're good at it, if you got the contacts, you just go up in the commission, so to speak. So it's quite not only a blueprint for the revolution, but also I think for a culture, for a way of being a lot of people together. People are really happy. You see it anywhere. People see the progress and the way the camp has grown, and people are really happy about it. I can tell you that, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, it's exciting.
Indeed, it is.
It really is exciting. Is there entertainment at night? And I imagine that, you know, there's drum circles and, you know, maybe street performers, or I don't know, are there bands?
Well, in the outside bit of at night, of course, in the outside, because people is getting ready to sleep. But sure, some days you can find some jazz combos, some maybe South American music.
Yeah.
By day, it's more like a lot of different things, jam sessions, and more child, family-oriented activities. We have clowns, we have different stuff.
It sounds.
We have how would you say that? The kitchen offers free meals for anyone that goes there. So a lot of homeless people, whatever, also attend there. Just
Wow.
We're quite open. Anyone can attend, and anyone does, and likes what they see.
So there's kitchens and they're giving away free food.
Yeah, indeed. That's the first, maybe the first thing we did illegally, because we have our own stoves, and that's not allowed on the street. But yeah, you can go there. We offer breakfast, supper, and dinner. So lunch and dinner. Sorry.
Wow. So what's the prognosis? I mean, is it basically we're here to stay until?
Well, we decide that almost every Sunday in Popular Assembly. There's been last Sunday we couldn't do it, and yesterday because of rain. So it's been this very night, and we decide to stay. So far, there's no ending to it. Right now, we could do it and just keep the assemblies on Plaza Catalunya, because the assemblies has already moved to the neighborhood, as I told you. So we could and carry on with the revolution, but I think it's important right now because it's a sign, and it's open for everyone to see and come any day, any time of the day, and see work being done. So we have no particular day for it to end. We're going all the way, I think.
Wow. Wow, Oscar. Well, we're going to have to stay in touch with you as this develops.
I hope so, and I hope you join us, because it's quite an experience, man, and just the reward, if we succeed, it could be great. Not for us as Spaniards, but for all people, all youngsters, and for all the world if we succeed, man.
For all the world.
It's very important.
For all the world. And in a small way, you are succeeding right now. Just in this form of solidarity, everybody coming together is in itself a small success. So
I think so, yeah.
it's very inspiring, and we're definitely going to keep in touch with you. Thank you so much, Oscar, for keeping us updated through the Zeitgeist Live Facebook page. It's awesome, man.
Thanks to you for having me in, and greetings to everyone. You do a great job with the show, man.
Thanks, Oscar. We love you, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you. Good night.
Okay, keep up the strong work. Peace, brother.
No worries, I'll do.
Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to take a quick break right here. When we come back, we're going to have a conversation with David Gaines, the Chicago chapter coordinator. They had a very successful booth or an activism presence at their local, I believe it's called Green Fest. It was some type of a green festival they had, and John Perkins actually showed up and spent some time with them at the booth, and David actually got a little interview with John Perkins. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll be right back.